Hello everyone, welcome back to our Python Complete course for beginners. In the previous video, we learned about variable, data types, operator, decision making statements, loops and comments. Now we are going to start another very important topic in Python called strings. Strings are used almost everywhere in programming. Whenever we work with names, message, passwords, address, emails, sentences, or any type of text. We use strings. For example, your name is text. Your city name is text. A welcome message is text. An email address is also text. All of these can be stored using strings. In this video, we will understand strings from the beginning and learn them with many practical examples. We will also write and run every program in VS Code. So let's start. In the first, what is a string? String is a data type in Python. String is a sequence of characters enclosed in quotes. We can primarily write a string in these three ways. First is single quote string, double quote string, triple quote string. Okay. A string, what is string? A string is sequence of characters written inside quotation mark. A string is a sequence of characters written inside a quotation marks. A character can be a letter, a number. Character can be a letter, a number, a symbol, a space, or a special character. For example, name is equal to Dia. Here we write name here. This name is a string because it is written inside quotation mark. Let's see some more example. Message, you can write a new file here. String dot py. Now first name, massive welcome to Python college is equal to LPU. All of these values are strings because they contain text and are written inside quotation mark. Important point: a string can contain a string can contain a string can contain where I am writing. First is letter. First is letter, second is number, Third one is space, spaces, numbers, letters. Fourth one is symbols, special characters. Characters. Now it's visible to all. Here it's visible. Now it's visible to all. Letters, numbers, spaces, symbols, special characters. For example, open VS Code. Text 1. Here text 1 is equal to Python. Text 2 is equal to Python 2026 text hello world. Text 4 my marks are 95. All four values are strings, even though the last string contains the number 95. The complete values is still a string because it is written inside quotation marks. Example 1. Let's take one example. Creating and printing a string. Create a new Python file's name as string. We already did. Now type name is equal to the print name. Run the code. Go to terminal. Here first write Python, then the file name strings.py. The output will be there. Now let's understand the logic. In the first line, name is equal to, in the quotation mark, dear. We create a variable named name. The variable store the string this name, dear. In the second line, we print the name. Python display the value store inside the variable. That's why the output is this name. Notice that we wrote the variable name without quotation mark inside the print function. That is because we want Python to print the value store inside the variable. Important difference. Look at these two statements. First is this one, the output is this, and now here I am putting. Now check the difference. Name. The output will be name. Why? Let's take 2 minutes. To tell me the answer. Why the output will be name? Because the name is written inside quotation mark. Python treats it as a normal text. But when we write print name, without quotation mark, Python treats name as a variable. So remember, print name, print the value stored inside the variable, but print name, print the word name. This difference is very important. In the next types of quotes used for string. In Python, we can write string using, first one is single quote string, double quotes, third is triple quotes. Let's understand all of them. Here name is equal to just print name, the output. Here the string is written inside double quotation mark. Double quotes are commonly used in Python program. Now string using single quote. Name, the output is exactly the same. Python accept both single quotes and double quotes. So these are both valid. Both are valid. Here I am write both. Name is equal to just. Both creates a string. Which one should we use? You can use either single quotes and and double quotes. The most important thing is to start and end the string with the same type of quotation mark. For example, name is equal to Josh. This is correct because string starts and ends with double quotes. This is also correct. This one is also correct. This starts and ends with single quotes. But this is incorrect. This is incorrect. Here I am writing. But this is incorrect. Here the string starts with double quotes but ends with single quotes. Python will generate an error. So always use matching quotation mark. Example for string contains an apostrophe. Now let's understand why Python provides both single and double quotes. Suppose we want to store this sentence. I am learning Python. We can write message is equal to I am learning Python, then print message. The output is I am learning Python. Now suppose this sentence contain apostrophe. For example, I am learning Python I am writing message now print the output. We used sorry we used double quotes outside this string so the apostrophe inside the sentence does not create a problem. Take 2 minutes to understand this thing, and then next I will start next example. Let's take another example. A string contains double quotes. Now I'm writing, suppose we print Python is easy. Message equal to Python is in the double quotes easy, then double quotes, then the next line print message, check the output. Python is, this is useful reason to know both single and double quotes. Now multi-line string, sometimes we want to store text on multiple lines. For this purpose we can use triple quote. Let's understand with an example. Now comment this thing, write message is equal to triple quotes welcome to Python. This is a complete Python course. We are learning strings, then print message. Run the program and check the output. Just wait 1 minute. The output will be welcome to Python. This is a complete Python course. We are learning string. Now let's understand the logic. We used here three double quotes. We used here three double quotation mark at the beginning and three double quotation mark at the end. Everything written between them. Everything written between them becomes part of the string. The line breaks are also preserved. That's why the output appears on multiple lines. Let's take 2 minutes. In the next, I am telling you what is string indexing.
what is string indexing. Now we are going to learn one checking string indexing. Now we are going to learn one of the most important concept in string. It is called string indexing. Every characters in a string has a position. Python uses the position number to access individual characters. These positions number are called indexes. Let's understand with the word. Here I am writing word Python. Python. The characters are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 second. The characters are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 number of characters means the characters are P, Y, T, then H, then O, then N. Python starts indexing from 0, not from 1. This is very important. For P, the value index value 0, then Y2, Y1, then T2, then H3, then O4, then N5. P is at index 0, Y is at index 1, T is at index 2, n is at index 5. Now example 7, access the first character. Type language equal to Python. Type language equal to Python. In the next line, now run the program. Output pre p. Now let's understand. The string is python means 0 1 2 3 4 5. We wrote language 0. This means go to this string named language and access the character at index 0. Here index 0 is p, that's why the output is p. Now type print language print comment of this print language to print language 3. The output yth. Let's understand. The character at index 1 is y. The character at index 1 is y. The character at index 2 is t. The character at index 3 is h. So Python prints y, then t, then h. Now in the next example, access the last character. Control slash comment out print language 5. The last character is n, its index is 5, therefore language 5 prints n. Now important rule. Python indexing start from 0, it does not start from 1. This is the common mistake made by beginner. If a string contains 6 characters, the index will be 0 1 2 3 4 5. The last index is always 1 less than the total number of characters. In the next example, find the length of a string. Take 2 minutes. to understand this thing first, then I will start next example. Next example, find the length of a string. Now let's learn how to count the number of characters in a string. For this, Python provides the len function. The word len means, in the notes, the word len function. The word len means length. Open VS Code. Here I am writing language is equal to Python, then print len, then language, run the program and see the output 6. Now let's understand the word Python contains. P later means 1 and Y 2. The word Python contains P1, Y in the position of 2, then P3, H4, O5 and 6. There are a total of 6 characters. Therefore, len language returns 6 value. Important difference between length and index. For the string Python, the total length is 6, but the last index is 5. Why? Let's take 2 minutes and give me the answer why. I am repeating, for the string Python, the total length is 6, but the last index is 5. Why? Because indexing starts from 0. Character Python. Index values P for P0, Y1, T2, H3, 04 and 5. The total number of character is 6, but the last index is 5. Remember this rule. Last index is equal to length minus 1. For this example, last index is equal to 6 minus 1. Last index is equal to 5. Let's take another example. Spaces are also counted. Now let's understand another important point. Spaces are also counted as characters. Means here I am writing message is equal to hello world, print length message output 11. You may think there are only 10 letters, but there is one space between hello and word. Let's count. H character first, E2, L3, then L4, then O5, space is 6, W is 7, O is 8, R9, L10, then D11. Therefore, the total length is 11. The space is also counted as a character. Let's quick revision. Before moving the next section, let's quickly revise. Today we learned what is a string, how to create strings, single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes, multi-line strings, string indexing, why indexing start from 0, how the access characters, how to access characters, how to find the length using len function, sorry len function, why spaces are counted as characters. In the next section we will learn negative indexing, string slicing, and string slicing. Okay, negative indexing here, slicing with skip value, start index, stop index, tab value, reverse thing. Let's take pause the video and first read this carefully, these things, and also practice this what we covered. Let's take 5 minutes and then we move to the next section. Pause the video and try this. And I have reading material for you. And what is string slicing? Read this, then I will tell you what is actually it is. Negative indexing.
In the next, negative indexing in Python. Until now, we accessed character using positive indexing. For example, string having python and the index for p0, y for y1, for t2, for h3, for o4, and the four last character n for 5. Python also provides another way to access character. It is called negative indexing. Negative indexing starts from the right side of string. The last characters has an index of -1. Let's understand this carefully. Character n, character p y t h o n. Positive index for p 0, y1, t2, h3, o4, then 5. Negative indexing -6, p -6, 5 -5, y -5, t -4, h -3, o -2. Notice that the last character n has index -1. The character before it 0 has index 0. Then h has index 3. Then h has index -3. Then t has index -4. Then y has index -5. The first character p has index -6. Negative indexing is useful when we want to access characters from the end of a string. Now let's take one another example. Access the last character. First I start the next example. First you read this, what I am telling. Negative slicing. Here I search negative slicing in Python. Read this first, then I will tell you in my language. Let's read first. Negative slicing in Python allows you to extract elements from the sequence like strings, lists or tuples by counting backward from the end. It follows the standard syntax sequence start stop step where negative numbers several to bypass calculating the sequence length manually. Quick index reference. In Python, negative indexing assigns -1 to very last item, -2 to the second to the last item, and so on. Here index A0, B1, C2, D3 and E4, F5. This is positive index, and the negative index is start from here minus previous one. A is equal to -6, B -5, C -4, then D -3, then E -2. Read this carefully and then we start the next example. Let's check with the example. Access characters using negative indexing. Here I am writing language is equal to Python, then print language -2, then print language -3, print language -4. Now run the program. Go to terminal. Here we know write first Python in the new PowerShell. Here write the output will be OHT. Now let's understand each statement. First, print language -2. The character at negative index -2 is 0. Sorry, O. In the next, print language -3. The character at negative index -3 is H. Therefore, Python prints H. Finally, print language -4. The character at negative index -4 is T. Therefore, Python prints T. Positive and now two terms are there: positive indexing versus negative indexing. In the language Python, print first in comment out this. Here I am writing -5. Sorry, scare bracket. In the next line, print language -1. Both statements produce the same output. Check this. Sorry, there's some error.
Okay, here -5 is, this is mistake, silly mistake. Python, now it's same, now the output will be same. And why? Because positive index 5 points to the last character, and negative index means -1, also print the last character, so both access the same character. When should we use the negative indexing? Negative indexing is useful when we want to access characters from the ends. For example, suppose we want to the last character of the string. Using positive indexing, we first need to know the length, but using negative indexing we can directly write Python bracket start language -1. We don't need to count all the characters. This make to code shorter and easier. Now the next one, another topic, what is string slicing? Here in the notes, what is string slicing? Now we are going to learn another important concept in strings called string slicing. Indexing is used to access one character. Slicing is used to access multiple characters or a part of a string. For example, consider Python P, uh, Python. Here I am writing here. Oh, sorry. Here first write Python. Python. Suppose we want to extract only 3 pyt instead of accessing every character separately. We can use string slicing. Syntax of string slicing is a string start then stop. String string here string then here I am writing in the text. First write string then start colon stop. Here start tells Python where to begin, stop tells Python where to stop, but there is one important rule: the stop index never include. This is the same rule that we learned in the range function. Let's take in with example. Language Python, then print here starting start then colon then stop. Comment out this thing. Now run the program and see the output. See the output. Output will be pyt. Now let's understand the complete logic. Character is the character. The string is characters. Here characters python. Then the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We wrote language 0. The string index is 0. Therefore, Python starts from P. The stop indexing is 3. But the stop index is not included. Therefore, Python access index 0, P, index 1, Y, index 2, 2, T. Python does not include index 3. That's why the output is pyt. Let's take 2 minutes to understand this thing, and then we move to the next example. In the next example, extract the last three characters. Here Python and 3 and 6, and see the output in the new hon. HON. Let's understand this string index is 3. Python start from H. This topic index is 6. This string has index only from 0 to 5. Python select index 3 H, then 4 O, then index 5 N. The output is HON. Important top point about stop index. Remember, language 03, 03 here I am writing 0, then colon, then 3. Does not mean index 0, 1, 2 and 3. It means start from index 0, then stop before index 3. Therefore only indexes 0, 1 and 2 are selected. A simple rule: start index is include. Here I am writing start index is included but stop index is excluded. A simple rule is start index is included but stop index is excluded. Let's take 2 minutes. In the next uh, okay, done. In next example, extract the complete string. Language Python, then language hash a here not only this thing, only blank. Here we did not provide a starting index or a stopping index. Therefore, Python select the complete string. This word likes print language 0 colon 6, but writing print only colon is shorter. Okay, done. Today's topics are so this was our strings in Python tutorial. In this video we learn what a string is and why strings are important in Python. We also learn how to create string using single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes. After that we understood multi-line strings and learned how to access the individual character using positive indexing. Then we learned the negative indexing where the last characters of a string has the index -1. We also understood the difference between index and slicing. Remember, indexing is used to access a single character, while slicing is used to access multiple character. I am writing here this thing. This is a very important thing. Control slash for comment. Indexing. Indexing is used to access a single character, while slicing is used to access multiple characters or a part of a string. We also learn, zoom out, cut this, now it's visible, and we understood one very important rule. The start index is included but the stop index is excluded. We also learn how to find the total number of characters in a string using the len function. Make sure you practice all the examples shown in this video in VS Code, because string indexing and slicing are very important concepts. These concepts will also be used in many upcoming Python program. In the next in the next video we will continue more advanced concept. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also press the notification bell so you don't miss the next video in our 30 hours Python complete course for beginner. Thank you so much for watching. I am Jaskaran and I will see you in the next class. Until then, keep practice, keep coding and happy coding.